Hey everybody, once again, it is time for the Prioirity Premium Top 10 segment. Now these guys are located at 1215 West Main Road in Middletown, and they have a lot of cool vehicles over there and a brand new showroom, so make sure to check them out. But these are my top 10 picks. Let's take a peek. To start us off, I wanted to say to get into one of these Prioirity Premium brands, you do not have to have premium money, as is a perfect example with this 2015 Audi A3. Something I really love about the Audis that I'm sure you've heard me talk about is the all-wheel drive system. They're fantastic in the weather, they have great ground clearance, and the Audi A3 is a perfect way to get into Audis. Now this has the potent 2.0 turbo engine, and this is smaller than the A4, so this is a very quick car. And with the all-wheel drive, you have a lot of traction. So if we look down here, $16,900 for this Audi. It's Beluga Brown on Chestnut. 72,000 miles, seats 5, you get over 30 miles per gallon highway. I think these vehicles are great, and they're especially a great size if you live in a town. You have to do a lot of tight maneuvering. It's a little shorter than the A4. If you don't need a huge amount of room, this is definitely one to pick from the Audi lineup. On a completely different spectrum of Audis, check this out. This is a 2018 Audi R8 5.2 V10 Spider. I love the color, I love the silver wheels, I love the black interior. The Audi R8 is not going to be with us for long, and as things get into being hybridized and, you know, going from 6 cylinders to 4 cylinders or V8s to inline 6s, this has Lamborghini's 5.2 liter V10. It sounds incredible. If you haven't heard one, go on YouTube right now and look up Audi R8 V10 exhaust. These are awesome. I think this car is a great spec. I love the silver wheels and the silver accent here. They're extremely fast, and also they're not intimidating. They're very easy to drive. Just hop in and drive it. It's not like Lamborghinis of old in the 80s, Countaches, Diablos. These are very user-friendly. I think they look the part, and they're fairly easy to maintain. I think that's one of the great things about modern supercars. And with the V10, you get the soundtrack. I just think they sound incredible, and these cars aren't going to be around forever. Definitely check this one out. 138,900, super low mileage. We have the blue on the black interior, 18,000 miles. It's got the convertible top, it's got the speed, it's got the sound. I think it's got the look. If you're looking for a cool car in that price range, the Audi R8 V10 is a perfect one to start with. Now, if you're looking for something with similar performance, but you occasionally need to carry around backseat passengers, this is a fantastic choice. This is a 2023 BMW M3 Competition X-Drive, which means it's all-wheel drive and you have all that M3 thrust. These cars are incredibly fast, and if you want a convertible, this is a great way to go, especially if you need 4 seats. I like that it's kind of in a subdued color. I love the darker wheels. It has the signature BMW front end. This one's only 82,900, and skyscraper gray on black, 6,000 miles. The all-wheel drive, it's got a really fast shifting 8-speed automatic. If you haven't experienced a BMW M car, or even if you have, these are fantastic vehicles. The guys at BMW M really know what they're doing. Like, if you want a convertible car and all that performance and some practicality, the M4 Comp X-Drive convertible is where you're going to want to be. Now, another step up in practicality, but no steps down in speed, we have this BMW X4M X-Drive. These are extremely potent SUVs. They have an enormous amount of thrust. I see we're on Super Sports here. We have the BMW M wheels, the classic BMW front end, like I mentioned from the other M car. This one only 53,900. Black on black, as you know, I love black on black. That's why I picked it. 29,000 miles. It still has that super potent turbocharged 6-cylinder engine and all-wheel drive. This is a total sleeper. You could really, let's say, surprise some people off of a set of lights or getting on the highway with this vehicle, as they are very high performance. And of course, I like the slope roofline. It's nice and sporty, and of course, black on black. So if you need speed and you need to carry things, the X4M might be the way to go for you. In keeping with speed and practicality, this is a 2017 Bentley Bentayga W12. W12 being, of course, the twin turbocharged 12-cylinder engine that Bentley offers. These things really scoot. At the time it came out, it was the fastest SUV on sale in the world. Now these vehicles with options go for well over $250,000. This one only $96,900, and you get the W12. We're not going to have those big engines forever, so get your hands on one, especially if you are an automotive enthusiast. It sounds great. It's Onyx on burnt oak, 27,000 miles, all-wheel drive. You can drive this all year. You can drive this to the store. You can drive this to dinner. It has some off-road capabilities. Believe it or not, it is off-road capable. I don't know anybody that takes their Bentayga camping, but they would probably be the coolest person I would know. I really like these, and they have enormous mid-range thrust with that 12-cylinder engine. And if you want to save yourself, $150,000 for one that looks exactly the same, get yourself this one. And of course, it's in black. If you've watched the show before, you know I'm a huge fan of the Land Rover Defender, both the old and the new. But if you're driving something every day, the new one is really great. It has all the capability you need, but great on-road manners. And this one's no different. This is a 2020 Defender 110X. And the reason I picked it is because it has this beautiful flat paint, and we have the black accents, the roof rack. It's definitely ready for whatever you want to throw at it. I really like the front end of these vehicles. I think the headlights and taillights look really neat. This one has red painted brake calipers, $59,900. Pangea green over vintage tan. What a cool combo. And this one has the turbocharged 6-cylinder mild hybrid and 58,000 miles. This is a great vehicle for whatever you want to do. And us being here in New England, the Defender has been a very popular choice for people, and it's definitely on my personal list of vehicles to buy. Next up is this beautiful 2014 Maserati Gran Turismo. Now, I drove one of these on the show previously and completely fell in love with it. It has the Ferrari-derived 4.7-liter V8, which makes the most glorious noise. Like I said, go on YouTube, look up Gran Turismo 4.7 V8 exhaust. You will not be disappointed. I'd buy the car just on the exhaust note alone, but you also get this beautiful Pininfarina styled body, this beautiful nose. It's black on black, and I love the wheels, the red brake calipers. It looks the part, it sounds the part, it is the part, and is one of the best 4-seat convertibles, I think, of the modern era. And this one is only $49,900. I might have to buy it before you guys, to be honest. 6,800 miles on it. It only has 6,800 miles. 6-speed automatic with paddles. I just think these cars are really neat, and they really do, I know I keep saying it more and more, they make the greatest noise. So go check them out on YouTube, and you're gonna wanna take this one for a ride because, trust me, you're gonna agree with me. This is a 2017 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, and when they came out, I thought they were so beautiful, and I still do. I think this is one of the most beautiful Mercedes products they have come out with in the modern era. I love the long hood, the short overhangs, and the short rear, the swooping roofline, and of course this has a twin-turbo V8, and it has huge performance. If you've heard one, they sound fantastic. I really, really like the shape of this vehicle. I love that it has the silver wheels. I like it in red. If you saw this car in the sunlight like I did, you'd be very impressed. A lot of metallic. It's a Designo color, which means it's a special color from Mercedes-Benz. 19,000 miles on this one, 79,900. I can't believe they can sell these cars. They kind of hovered around $100,000, and now they're finally starting to come into the 70s. And this is a very good price on this vehicle, especially with the Designo paint. You are going to be noticed if you drive this car. Check this one out. If you're looking for similar performance to the AMG GT, but you like some top-down motoring and a little more grand touring, the SL63 is not one to count out. Being the AMG model of the SL, this has enormous performance. If you've ever driven to the AMG cars, you know German horsepower is special horsepower. It just has an extra kick to it. And of course, black, the silver wheels, red brake calipers. The SL, this style is the 2-seater, so great for going out to dinner or just going on a cruise. I've always been a huge fan of the SL, so make sure to check this one out. If we go down here, $79,900, black, 22,000 miles, a V8, rear-wheel drive, it's automatic. It is a bruiser and a cruiser. Great vehicle. Last but certainly not least, we're staying in Mercedes land with this 2015 Mercedes-Benz S-Class 550 4MATIC. And what's neat about this is the S-Class Coupe, 2 doors. This vehicle exudes luxury and style. It's much rarer than seeing the sedan on the road. I love the coupe, and of course it's black. I like that it's the 550, it's a twin turbo V8, it's all-wheel drive, it's something you can drive all year. It actually has a backseat big enough for adults when you open those big old 2 doors on it. I think the styling on this is going to go down as a great looking Mercedes. I think the side profile is excellent. It's a big, long luxury tourer. You could really drive a lot of miles in this and not feel it. Now these go for well over $100,000. Of course it did when it was new. This one's only $48,900 and it's in fantastic shape. Black, 7-speed automatic V8 twin turbo and only 22,000 miles. And it can get 24 miles per gallon on the highway and has all of your beautiful Mercedes-Benz amenities and comfort you'd come to expect from a high-end Mercedes-Benz model. This is definitely a fantastic car. Do not sleep on the S-Class Coupe. They're not going to make cars like this forever. Get one of these. So that concludes this week's Top 10. On to more car stuff.